Hello, and welcome to the Van Breaks. So just at the Bradman Museum Oval, I'll go to the Oval and saw the museum. In fact, did the trail. You can do the trail around Barrel of the various places that Don Bradman, worked in or stayed and so on. So it's kind of his trail. But actually, Cootamundra, I think he grew up Cootamundra, and I think you can actually visit the actual house. In fact, Barron did go there. The actual house that Don Bradman grew up in, which was in Cootamundra. But he would have moved to Barrel, probably moved to Barrel, spent, I don't know, most of his life, maybe in Barrel or something. That's why the museum's here and the Oval. And then Adelaide's also quite famous, the Adelaide Oval as well. So it's the whole trail. But the interesting thing is that there was the International Cricket Hall of Fame was here. In fact, Barron was here a couple of years ago, and I didn't have the time. I was just travelling, and it's kind of on a road trip. And I thought, okay, I'll come back. I'll come back at some stage. And now Barron's come back, and it's been removed. Yeah. There is no Hall of Fame. I don't know. Apparently, people will come here because of the Hall of Fame, and maybe that's why there's no one here. It's completely empty. And so where is the Hall of Fame? Well, there isn't a Hall of Fame at all. So to have the Hall of Fame in Australia is kind of gold, because it's kind of a, particularly at the Bradman Museum. So why would you remove such an icon or such a branding? It's kind of a draw card. But anyway, that's what's happened. Now, so as you can see, Barron sort of just travels to the Hall of Fame. Well, I went to the tennis Hall of Fame in Newport. That is really good, and Barron went there. And I'll just have a seat. Yeah, probably been to a few others. Now going to the Blackjack, in San Diego. So Barron going to Europe, but on the way back, stopping in LA, and then I'll go down to San Diego for the Blackjack Hall of Fame. But it kind of just comes under Blackjack. So yes, if you in the Blackjack Hall of Fame, it could be something like that. Maybe that makes sense, just to have the one, I don't know, Blackjack, something. But yeah, it makes sense just to have the one, and that's in San Diego. The casino, can't remember now. Was it Harrod? I don't know. But anyway, I'll check that out. So this is it. In fact, if we just do a rear. So yeah, it was kind of a bit disappointing actually, because would I have come here if it wasn't the Hall of Fame? Probably not. I probably wouldn't have actually come. Well, I travelled to Barrel. I mean, I was staying at Bundanoon anyway, so it's not such a big deal. But would I recommend this? I mean, it's okay, but I probably wouldn't make the trip, no, to Barrel specifically, because there's no Hall of Fame. Oh, that's right. I went to in Mount Isa. That's right, the Rodeo Hall of Fame in Mount Isa. I thought that was quite good. That was really good. And even seeing a rodeo, I think in Mount Isa they have, it's the capital. It's probably that could even be the capital. Well, certainly the capital of Australia for rodeo. So it's certainly worth seeing a rodeo and even going to Mount Isa, and even going to the Hall of Fame. And that's why it's worth travelling across. So yes, you go from Townsville. In fact, you can get the Greyhounds, Townsville, and then you just travel across Queensland through Charters Towers, Cloncurry, Mount Isa, and then you'll get into Northern Territory or Tennant Creek, and then you could go, I don't know, down to Alice Springs or up to Darwin. So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's okay, but yeah, it was $30. So, I don't know. Things happen when you travel. Just came from there. It could be interesting if why didn't they tell me there was no Hall of Fame? Because actually, it's here a year or so ago. It got removed. But yeah, a little disappointing, but yeah, Barron will get over this one. That video of Don Bradman. So how good was he? Well, yeah, I guess the 99.94. And didn't he get out for a duck on his last innings or something to the 9 of 100? Something like that. And you compare that. Who's the next? I think. Oh yeah. So how good was he? I think the next one's Pollock. Pollock, 60.97. But yeah, I was going to say yes. So Djokovic. Back to the tennis. Djokovic. He's on 99 singles. Well, yeah. I mean, as we saw, the Australian. Sinner disqualified through to the so Djokovic gets the Australian. No. Actually, yeah, he was injured. He was injured at the Australian, and I was just losing. I don't know. He may not win another title, so he could. But he's behind Roger Federer. Roger Federer, what, 102 or 103 or something? Yeah, 103. Connors leads at 6 or 7. Roger Federer 103, maybe not. So that's interesting, isn't it? Why how Roger Federer, just his dominance that Roger Federer had, and I think in terms of consecutive number one was Roger Federer at 237 consecutive weeks number one, even though Djokovic holds a record, of course, for number one, overtook Steffi Graf of over 300 or something. But in terms of the consecutive